everyone, it's Chad Michael Peters, and we're here again with our now friend, Loren from Fun 107's morning show. Loren, welcome back to the kitchen. Auntie May.
Hello.
What a lovely, cold, snowy morning it was.
Too early for this stuff.
Too early. But it really got me in the mood for the holidays. I almost wanted to pull the tree out and decorate it this morning. We have done, I think, a really good job, Loren, at prepping you for the holidays. We've canned cranberry sauce, we've made pickles.
Yeah. Stuffing.
We have made the stuffing. We are now going to get you ready with some of the sweet treats and make a lovely apple pie. When it comes to the holidays, don't kill yourself. If there is something easy that you can do to make your life easier in the kitchen as you prepare for these 18 people to come for dinner, do it. So today we're using a store-bought rolled crust. It comes in a package of 2, and I think that this is a wonderful way for the listeners to Fun 107 to make it easy on themselves. Taking you from a homemade crust into the pie, I think you'd maybe start to cry. We don't want that, Loren.
I don't want to cry.
We don't want that. We never
what
show.
A time saver, though. Same thing?
What a time saver, yes. The crust is really good. When we finish it off for you, we'll show you a little way to give it a little luster, to make it look really beautiful as well. But a complete and total time saver. Yeah. The dough itself can be an hour-long process before you get to the pie, and we can do that at some advanced stage. But we want to help you prepare for Thanksgiving, and helping you prepare means finding easy ways in the supermarket local to make that happen for you. Right?
Definitely.
So we have our crust, which is rolled out. And Loren, just want to flip that over and get flour on both sides. Okay.
So it doesn't stick, right?
So it doesn't stick.
Okay.
Absolutely. Good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to show you a little Peters family secret, right? Okay. Because the listeners are finding out that we didn't roll this crust, but we have to make it look as if we did, right?
Gotcha.
So what I want you to do, Auntie May, you do this too.
Okay, I know what we're going to do.
Put your fingers right here into the flour, Loren.
Yeah.
Okay. Now take the flour and pat it onto your face a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
Pat it onto your face a little bit, right? No, come on, really pat it like you're working for it.
But I don't want to mess up my makeup.
No, you're not going to mess up your makeup. Now you want to, when you get home, you say, whew, I was really working with Peter's failure.
Tough day.
And we're going to actually take a square baking pan. It doesn't always have to be round. I like a square pie. My Auntie May likes a round
Everybody's different.
Everybody's different. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay the crust over the pie. Okay. Roll the edges out, pushing all the corners in. Now, when you're making a pie such as this, it helps for the dough to be not totally chilled when you're rolling it out into the pan. It does help for it to be totally chilled when you're doing the fancy crust work on the top. Okay. So by it being a little bit more room temperature, you see how it fits the pan so nicely, okay? Yep. Or once you have your pie crust rolled out into your pan, you want to take roughly 8 to 12 apples. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut them. Okay. So much easier, right?
Yes. And one more apple?
Okay, one more. Then put the big knife down. What you want to do is you want to take all of the core and the peel, everything, put it right into the pan. Then what we're going to do before we put any liquid is put this right on top of the stove on high heat and let it sort of burn for a minute, caramelize. Once your apple core and peel is simmering away on the stove, take a little bit of apple cider and put that into the pan. Okay. While your apple core peel is simmering away on the stove with cider, we want to add a little bit of spice. We're going to use some ground cloves, a little bit of ground cinnamon, and a few twists of sea salt.
Salt, really?
Salt always brings out the flavor in food. You'll notice a lot of baking recipes call for salt. Don't skip the salt. It's not going to make it taste salty. It's going to bring out the flavor of the apple. We're not talking a ton. This recipe does not call for what? Old Bay seasoning. No Old Bay seasoning.
Oh, I should have known!
It can simmer for as long as you want. The longer that you simmer it, Loren, the more condensed that syrup is going to be for our drinks.
Okay.
So we really want to condense that flavor down. Okay?
All right.
Cider away. Okay, now for our apple pie, we have sliced up Cortland, Macintosh, and Macoun apples. We've peeled them. Some of us have peeled them. Some of us have washed.
Some of us have tried.
But some of us are happy we still have our fingers.
Yes, all 10 of them.
We're gonna have to say how you sign like a liability waiver or something.
Oh no!
Or a few points there with the knife. Scary. All right, so we want to take our apples and add those to the bowl here.
Okay.
We're going to add about 1.5 cups of sugar. And you know how I like to measure sugar.
I know, I do know this. That's about right.
That's about right? So then we want to add just a tiny bit of clove. You don't want to add a lot of clove as a seasoning. It will overpower your dish.
I was going to say, is that an overpowering
It's
one?
a very overpowering. We
Yeah.
just want a little whisper. That's called a whisper.
Okay. I like that measurement. Whisper measurement.
Whisper measurement. All right, now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add just a few grinds of sea salt.
I can't believe there's salt in that.
There is salt.
Wow. Good to know.
The salt will also draw out the moisture from the apple,
Okay.
allow the moisture to evaporate, and condense the good stuff of a pie.
All right.
A little bit of cinnamon. A lot of cinnamon. Some clove. Yeah, we just need a little bit of nutmeg.
It smells good.
It does smell good, right? And it's a good thing you took your wedding rings off, Loren, because you know what you're going to do now?
I'm going to get messy.
Now you're going to get messy. And what you want to do is you want to toss that together, making sure everything is coated with the sugar, the nutmeg, and the cinnamon, and the whisper of nutmeg together.
Yeah. Oh no, I lost one. That's good, good. They're pretty coated. I think
They're pretty coated.
Yeah.
They're pretty coated, yeah. Loren,
think
you're pretty good, but you always want to make sure that you get all of the sugar and all of the spices off the bottom. So I want you to turn it one more time.
Okay.
All right. All right, Loren, once we've filled up the pie dish with all of our beautiful apples, now we have to get ready to do the finished crust. Now this requires an egg.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, because you're going to brush it and make it look nice, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to crack one of the eggs
Okay.
into our little dish here. Oops.
Should have let me crack the egg.
Okay. Now what I want you to do is whisk up that egg.
All right.
Loren, once you have all of your apples inside of your pie dish, heaped up beautifully, what you want to do is take the second crust that we rolled out, and put a little bit put a little bit of this egg wash on sort of the connecting pieces of the dough.
Okay.
Then put your dough right on top of that. And you want to sort of massage it on top. Getting out all the air pockets. Okay. Now what I want you to do is go around and just flat pinch where you can, where dough meets up.
Sure.
So you're making like a big pocket, essentially, okay?
Dough pocket.
Dough pockets.
Oops.
She just broke the crust.
Oh, of course I did.
As Loren finishes up putting all of the egg wash on the crust here, erotically, and very nice, OCD, I like it.
I think it came out perfect.
Auntie May, how are we doing here?
You're doing great.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Now, what we want to do is we want to put a little bit of decoration onto this pie. It hides a little bit of the sins to the crust work.
Hey!
I'm just kidding. All right, so I love to do seasonal looks. So what we'll do is we'll do a couple leaves, and you just use a paring knife.
What a great idea!
On the rolled out dough, and we're going to cut out some leaves here.
This is going to look so cool.
Looks so cool, right? Then take your knife. Just a little bit of detail. Then pinch.
Oh my god, I love it.
Then pinch the end. Then we're going to lay that right near the vent.
That is going to look so good.
All right. So all you do is just down.
Yep.
Angle, 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 angle up. Angle, 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 angle up. Pinch the bottom. Lay the leaf.
Oh my god, I love it.
So festive.
I love it. I'm going to do this for Thanksgiving.
Let's see Patisi do it.
And I'm gonna
To dress up the top of a pie is to make flowers. So what we're going to do is, first we're going to take a ball of dough, punch your thumb into the middle, okay? Now what you want to do is on the border, pinch it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you've made a little floral decoration.
Wow, that's super easy.
Super easy, right? Then you just roll a ball of dough.
Into the middle?
Into the middle.
Oh, yay!
Then you just pinch it together. And I always like to make a crisscross, and it helps push the dough in.
Okay.
And you just lay that right onto your tongue.
Perfect.
All
Can
right.
I make one?
Of course!
Yay.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'm going to make another one too with you.
Little ball of dough.
Yep, ball of dough. Punch your thumb into the middle. Perfect. Yep, punch it right down. Yep, perfect.
Okay.
And then 5 pinches. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, I'll make your center ball for you, Loren.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful. Essentially, by putting the egg on top of the crust work, what you're doing is you're lacquering the dough, right? Because when it bakes, it's going to be really shiny.
Yeah.
Now, as we've sat here, we notice this edge has gotten a little hard looking, right?
A little bit.
It's just not as pretty as it could be for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. What I want you to do is just flatten it all down,
Sure.
all the way around.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you another way to dress up your pie. Take the leftover dough. So please look how amazing. Oh my God! we almost lost it.
Don't
Whoa!
lose it! Oh my God!
How amazing the crust work of this pie is.
I love it.
With a really simple recipe, a beautiful rope trim crust, flowers. We even did a little acorn. So
Yeah,
cute.
it's so cute.
So cute. Now what you want to do, once you've egg washed all of the crust work, is put it into a 350-degree oven
Okay.
for about 35 to 45 minutes. We're
Okay.
gonna check on it.
Yep.
And then it's ready to go.
All right.
That easy. Loren, while your pie is baking, your apple core and your apple peel is simmering on the stove with a little bit of nutmeg, a whisper of clove,
Yep.
a little bit of sugar, and some sea salt, and some sugar if you'd like. You certainly can doctor it up any way that you want, but what you're looking to do is have that apple cider and peel condensed down. Once it's condensed down, you strain it through a colander or strainer, and then you use that simple sweet syrup as a wonderful addition to